Focus to some of the earnings then. JK Paper did come out with its earnings. This time around, we have seen the margin contracting. But the big question is that how is the demand and the pricing for the paper industry panning out this time around? So let's understand all of this from the management itself. And Mr. Veerappan KR, who is the CFO of JK Paper, is joining us on the show right now. Hi, very good morning, and thank you so much for your time. First of all, talking about your numbers then, sir, your overall Q4 numbers have come a little on the weaker side. Now, will we see some imports impacting like more sales in Q1 of FY25 as well? Since we believe that this time the imports did make a hit to your earnings, and overall, how is the demand looking like at ground?
Yeah, good morning. First, before coming to the specifics on quarter, let me just talk about the year which went by. And as you are aware that this year has been a challenging for the entire industry with the metal costs going up and the realization under pressure. But despite all the challenges, I think JK Paper, I would say, has done extremely well. And just some of the highlights is that despite all these concerns, the sales, we have achieved the highest ever sales in terms of volume. We have done around 7.94 lakh metric tons for the year. And as a turnover consolidated level, we have already crossed 7,000 crores. So that's a milestone number. So that's something good. And now let me come to the specific on your question on the demand. Yeah, demand, if I just go segment wise, as far as uncoated writing and printing is concerned, copier demand remained stable. There is no concern there. And we have been managed to hold on the prices also. But however, the Maplitho, yes, we do see there was a little bit of a demand. The publishers have reduced the inventory and in anticipation of the change in syllabus. So, and also there has been increasing trend in imports in the last 2 quarters. The imports have gone up substantially. It is from a 10,000 tons level, it has gone up to 25,000 tons level. So which is putting a lot of pressure on the pricing levels. And as far as packaging board is concerned, in Q4, yes, demand was slightly subdued. But overall, in the year concerned, we have grown by 12% compared to last year in terms of volume. But however, pricing pressure continues and there has been a traction on the pricing.
All right, so pricing pressure continues. Very good morning. This is Cheryl also joining in the conversation, and you did allude to the fact that there was significant increase in the raw material costs. Also, there was low realization, I beg your pardon, across all categories in Q4. Any impact are you envisaging to continue for the first half of FY25, where actually historically the demand moderates in paper segment, isn't it?
Yes, Q1, as far as Q1 is concerned, at least for the uncoated writing and printing, it is an off-season, both in terms of demand and pricing. Yes, there will be a little bit of a pressure. But we are not seeing overall for the year, the demand, the first half demand, we are not seeing any concern there. Pricing, we need to wait and watch. And as far as the raw material cost is concerned, I think you're aware there has been a challenge in terms of availability of wood. This has been a major challenge during the year. And the main reason for this, I would say predominantly 2 reasons. And during the COVID years, the plantation suffered a lot, and due to which the availability of wood has become a shortfall. And in addition to this, there have been a lot of plywood manufacturers coming into the fray who do not see plantation, but they consume these wood. So there has been a lot of demand and short supply. And as a consequence, there has been a significant increase in the price. And we see this situation is expected to continue for the next 3-4 quarters, and it will ease out by the end of this financial year or the beginning of the next financial year. And to mitigate this, what we have done, JK Paper has been always continuously focusing and having thrust on the plantation activities. And in fact, I'm happy to say that this year we have planted almost 11.64 crores trees in 1 year, covering 81,000 acres. So this is a record number. And last year we did around 8.33 crores. And overall, cumulatively, if you see, we have done almost 685,000 acres of plantation we have covered since the beginning, which is around more than 121 crore trees. So we continue to do, we are a wood positive company and we plant more trees than what we harvest. So we expect the situation will ease out, because there will be plenty of wood available by the end of this financial year or the beginning of the next financial year.
All right, Mr. Veerappan, since you were just talking about the pricing pressure in the industry right now, but the street buzz is that the company is said to have hiked the prices of poly-coated FBB and uncoated board by rupees 2,000 metric ton, and that's expected to be effective by 16th of May. Now, has any price hike been taken by the company, and what kind of a revenue contribution comes from this segment, if you can help us understand, and any further price hikes can we expect in any of these segments as well?
Yeah, despite all the pressures, as I say, we do see there has been a lot of pressure on imports, and potential pressure is going to continue. But despite all that, yes, we have taken marginal increase in prices in some of the segments, some of the categories, and we hope to sustain this. But this is something we need to wait and see how the demand and supply, how the market behaves.
Also, let's talk about the sales volume, which grew by about 2.3% in paper and boards in FY25. Any volume growth outlook that you can help us with for FY25 by any chance? I beg your pardon, that was FY24. And what outlook you can give us for FY25? And also, how the inquiries and pickups looking like?
As I said, for the year as a whole, yeah, we do see the volume growth happening. May not be significant though, but there will be a volume growth. And I don't think anything more than this, a forward-looking statement, I'm afraid will not be able to, it's not fair on my part to indicate any numbers. But yes, we do envisage some volume growth. Yeah.
Better than FY24?
Yes, yes.
All right, then we'll leave it there. Mr. Veerappan, thank you so much for joining us on ET Now to talk about the quarter gone by for JK Paper. Definitely being candid about the fact that there has been pricing pressure. They are expecting higher raw material costs in the next 3 to 4 quarters, and they've taken price hikes in the very latent projects is what the management of JK Paper had to say. The stock is holding on to good gains, about 7.5% as we speak. But on that note, we slip into a break, and when we come...
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.